valley, neath the mountain's tall frame, lives a leader of the herd with a heart untamed. Screaming out the signal, the gaming goats call. Rally around the pasture, let's give it our all. Stop that fiber running up the side of the hill, bringing HD action with a whole lot of thrill. Keyboard clicking, hooves tapping on the ground. Alpine antics, we're the top squad around. Let's go, climb the peaks high and low. We're the kings of the pastures where the wild winds blow. Gaining on the mountains, living life with no fear. Come join the Goat Squad, the adventure's right here. From dawn till dusk, we graze and we play in the shadows of the pines and the light of the day. With the leader guiding, we're a mighty crew, taking on all challengers, there's nothing we can't do. Up the rocky path where the world looks small, streaming our triumphs, never worry about the fall. With the alpine breeze weaving through our coat, we'll lead the herd forward every time we vote. Let's go, climb the peaks high and low. We're the kings of the pastures where the wild winds blow. Gaining on the mountains, living life with no fear. Come join the Goat Squad, the adventure's right here. Let's go, climb the peaks high and low. We're the kings of the pastures where the wild winds blow. Gaming on the mountains, living life with no fear. Come join the Goat Squad, the adventure's right here. Let's go, climb the peaks high and low. We're the kings of the pastures where the wild winds blow. Gaming on the mountains, living life with no fear. Come join the Goat Squad, the adventure's right here. Down in the valley, neath the mountain's tall frame, lives a leader of the herd with a heart untamed. Screaming out the signal, the gaming goats call. Rally around the pasture, let's give it our all. Stop that fiber running up the side of the hill, bringing HD action with a whole lot of thrill. Keyboard clicking, hooves tapping on the ground. Alpine antics, we're the top squad around. Let's go, climb the peaks high and low. We're the kings of the pastures where the wild winds blow. Gaming on the mountains, living life with no fear. Come join the Goat Squad, the adventure's right here. From dawn till dusk, we graze and we play in the shadows of the pines and the light of the day. With the leader guiding, we're a mighty crew, taking on all challengers, there's nothing we can't do. Up the rocky path where the world looks small, streaming our triumphs, never worry about the fall. With the alpine breeze weaving through our coat, we'll lead the herd forward every time we vote. Let's go, climb the peaks high and low. We're the kings of the pastures where the wild.
Alrighty, my stream deck has gone weird here. I don't know what it's doing. It sort of just stopped working. Anyway, welcome in everybody. Welcome. Hopefully everybody is well. Wait a minute. What's going on? Sorry, folks. So we'll try this again. My OBS has just gone very weird. I did see what you put in Discord. How are you? Let's go. Thank you, Linz. Yeah, this OBS has been very weird. It's not updated anything. So hopefully it's got everything right. as we're doing Island Paradise today, we are on the experimental version. This is what's going to be coming to you for everybody in Island Paradise. But yeah, that's awesome, Apathy. That is awesome. So how are we doing, everybody? How are we doing? So normally we do the Hunter Call of the Wild, but we've got this coming out. We got this epic update here with Island Paradise, and as you know, this is the home of one of the official stream for Island Paradise. So we are here. We're going to have the developer in here. I was just chatting with them just a minute ago. So hold on. How is everything sounding on that end? How's everything sounding on that end, Linz? My Discord, my OBS is just gone very weird here. Sounds good? No, it's just very weird. Everything just, it's locking up and doing weird things. It didn't update my title and stuff. Yo, Marius! So Marius, I'm in my Discord in the live voice chat. You have access to, you know where to find me. Whenever he's ready. But yeah, so we got epic update, folks. Epic update. Major changes. There's major changes and fixes, and to give you an idea, the list of what Marius has been up to. A lot, and there's a lot there. Epic. And there's something I'm going to show you here in a little while. There's something else that was done. I am overjoyed for what was done for me as well. So, and yeah. So thank you. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully everybody is having a good day. And we are live on YouTube, we're live on Twitch, and we're live on TikTok. So we are live across all 3 channels. So hopefully everything should be good all the way across. Oh, you betcha. Wait a minute, why is... Okay, my chat is not... What's going on here? Just bear with me. My thing's going very weird here. I got stuff that... These that's delayed. I got it there, before there. Yo, Raven, how are you? Sorry, just bear with me. I gotta reset things here. For some odd reason, things are just not connecting with each other here. This is very weird. Bear with me. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Just refreshed restream, so I'll just see what happens. It's just going very weird because I was seeing stuff happen on my other screens before my main one, and it's still not happening on my restream. My restream is a bit broken at the moment. Yo, Max, how are you? Oh, there we go. Might be working now. How are you doing there, Max? How are you? So, like I said, we got some major changes here with Island Paradise. All right, you guess. Hey, every day above ground's a good one. You're all right, you guess, Roy? Max, War Raven? Every day above ground's a really good one. That's what I think. So, trying to spot a great one, TOR. Hey, good luck to you. Now you got an infection. Oh, jeez. Sheesh. Yo, Quest Official, thank you for the like. Let's go. So, like I said, we got a major update and epic update. I mean, so many things. I've been playing literally 2 days solid in the background here, trying to get a bit ahead, just so I could show you a few bits and pieces and stuff that's coming. That will be coming to you very soon, folks, very soon. So this is so you get Victoria Island. Now, epic stuff there. You're starting to get into, there's going to be some farm animals you're going to be getting into. So there's a couple of islands that actually open up. So we're going to dive right in. We're going to show you. But like I said, the major changes are down here. Landscapes and tunnels. Torches have been added to interior walls and caves in the islands. It absolutely looks epic. We'll go through and we'll actually show you as well. New wind turbine locations added, as you've now got gold and silver mine. So which is absolutely awesome. So you get prices for like Iron Bridge and Cable Bridge have been reduced by 40%. So those who have been struggling with the Iron Bridge, it just got a lot cheaper for you. Added manure and soil locations of Victoria Island. Added ambient beach sounds. Deer can be seen in various locations. So there's a huge, like I said, there's a lot here. There's a lot here. So let's dive in. Yo, BFC, how are you? So we'll drive straight in. But thank you, Liz, for that resub. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. So this is, everybody knows this is the Iron Bridge. That is Victoria Island. But before we get into Victoria Island, let's go this way. Like I said, this is experimental. This is an update that will be coming to you very, very soon. So get down here and I'll show you some of the lighting in the tunnels. And some of the things we've been up to. Yo, thank you for all those likes. Let's go. And like new icon for your plant fiber. You'll find a few other icons there. There you go. See? 30 minutes, you get the official release, folks. So half an hour, you'll have this in your hot little hands. But check this out. Put it in the caves. How cool is that? Of course, you got the train carriage. You can see I've been busy, of course. So let's head through. And I'll show you, we got new mines open. We have new mines open. Then we'll get, and if you have any questions, folks, don't be shy. Don't be shy. But one thing to remember, there's a couple of things, and there's one thing I do want to point out is if you think you're going to go like this and pause this main menu here, your health status and stuff still drops. Unless you go to the actual Savior project and go to the main menu, your health is still going to drop even in this menu. Things are still going to run in the background. So keep that in mind. There's a lot of times there's always steps you got to take in between. Like there's a certain order of things have got to be done, which I'll go through and I'll show you what where I'm up to here soon. I'll show you where I'm up to and what it takes to go through. Yo, Peace Quest, thank you for the follow. If I do this, and if I go, so I got to copy this so I can put it across the other platforms. Copy. All right, there's that. There's that. I'll put it over onto YouTube as well. So there's the links there for Island Paradise. There's the Discord, there's Steam, and there's Epic links there. So if you have any questions and stuff, if you could either ask in my Discord, there's Island Paradise, the official Discord. It's a survival game, building, crafting. There's no violence in this. You can actually die, but you just got to respawn. But it's a relaxed survival game. In which, no, I did not make this, but we do have the developer in chat on Twitch. He's actually gonna join us. I'm just one of the ones who's been helping with like starting to make tutorial videos and stuff like that. And I was able with my stream, I can actually project it out for him and that sort of thing. So I'm glad to be a part. Glad to be a part of Island Paradise. So yeah, so basically, what you start out on one island, and you got to make bridges to get to your next island. In order to make those bridges, there's a bit of farming and stuff you've got to do to get to the next stage. Like this bridge here, you actually got to make. Oh, it's awesome. And like I said, the Discord link is there as well. Like I said, it is awesome. There's always something to do. Multitasking is a good thing in this game. So you'll always have something on the go. You'll always have something on the go. So yeah, so it's a relaxed survival building crafting game. And like if say I jump off and stuff, it'll automatically say, okay, you've got to respawn. And the major one respawn point, if you don't have a bed down, the respawn point would be at the very first island, is where you'll respawn. And sometimes after walking around, it can be very inconvenient. I've heard people say they've had a few issues. Like one thing they have is issue with is the train station here. On Steam or Epic. Steam or Epic is where you can download it. So some people have had an issue, and it's been a common one. They say, "Well, I can't build the train station. This station up here, they have problems." This is just addressing something that's since we're here. They've not been able to build this Williams Station. They've got to build the bridge first. You've got to build that before you can do the station and the train. So it's all about the process of start going through. But where we're going We're going over here. YouTube is, my name is the same across all platforms. Alpine Gaming Australia across all platforms. So we're on YouTube. We're also on Twitch. If you look up Alpine Gaming Australia, it should come up. I'm actually live on all three. So we're going to head over to over here. This is one of the new islands. I'm not going to go over to them yet. That island there is part of the new update. You do got to repair that bridge. There is a bench down there, so you do got to repair that bridge. And it is a bit of a maze. You got to figure your way through. As you can build bridges and stuff and find out, wait a minute, it comes to a dead end. So it's a bit of a maze there. There's a bit of a maze there. There is only one way, I think, to get there, to the big island, and that's where your farm animals and stuff, and where your new because see it, a lot of your coins at the minute are dealing in happiness. Well, from the happiness, you're then going to coins, which is where I'm going to show you one of the mines here first. So there's a new gold and silver mine. We're going this way. So there's lighting that's changed in the tunnels, as we just showed you. There's also a steel mill as well that we'll show you. Let's go, Ward Steve. How are you? Did you find my YouTube there, the quest? So where we're going now, oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. You got a new tunnel up here. Hey, let's go, Beast. Awesome, awesome. Now, this how I've got my graphics, and I want to show you something before we go any further. Okay, you go into your settings, you can go to video. I've got mine on cinematic. But if you have problems and you're finding you're struggling, you set that. So there's a bit of a difference when you do apply it with the shadows. So, or I play it on cinematic, and you really get the detail. So you can turn things down. Now down here, treasure hunt, gold hourglass. Let's go. So there are little bits of treasure hunt around too. These gold hourglasses on Simon's Island, you can get the trader, and then for the trader is where you can actually turn these You'll be able to turn that into gold happiness. So you can actually sell these. But down here is where your gold and silver mines are. I've already got mine. Mine's already been busy. So the silver and the gold's is a little ways down. So you got the silver right there. The gold is down through there. So everything, like I said, has a process. And see, one of the things you'll find when you go to build the drills is you're going to need steel ingots. And to do that, you got to come down here. And this is where your steel mill is. So some have already been down through here. There's like a big castle area down here. Now you see, I've actually been keeping myself hydrated with honey. That's what I've been using. Someone said, oh, the resources go down too quick. I run all over the place. I've made a stack of honey, and that's what I actually been living off of. There's other foods and stuff you can use too. But I've got heaps of it, so. So if you go over here, check out the water wheel. I think that's cool. This is where your stew mill is. So you're going to come over here and you're going to pick up the water wheel, which does respawn. You'll actually pick that up. You'll actually collect it. Then you'll have to make this building, and I'll show you where you can make that. This is where your steel furnace. I'll show you where we're going to make that. There is a bench, and I'll show you where to get it. This is where you get your steel ingots. Let's see, what you do need is steel plate to make the new drills. So in order to make the steel plate, you need steel ingots, which is iron ore and coal. So you see where things are, like I said, that's where you're good at get good at multitasking. This is where your gold and silver you actually smelt here. These ones down the track, once you do these, you actually unlock, buy things like my pet goat here that I'm carrying around with me at the moment. Spoiler, there's a guy, I have a pet goat with me. So that's your steel mill. And in order to make that steel mill, just head back. So there is a way to spawn back at the base. Unless you got a bed, there is a way, but it costs you. So say from here, I want to spawn back in my bed. My bed is about halfway. All I have to do is hit KK on the keyboard. And I would actually spawn, and then I could choose my spawning point. Problem is, your health, your stamina, your food, and your hydration all go down by 50%. So it's going to cost you to rehydrate yourself and that sort of thing. If we go back over here, I want to go to this previous island. I want to go to Williams Island here. This is where we're heading to now. And see, I just have a bit of honey in my bar. Bang, bang. Done, hydrated. Good to go again. And keep an eye out, like I said, there's little treasures and stuff all over the place. You will find the random little box. It'll have either something you can sell at the trader, one of the hourglasses or trophies or something like that, or you could find happiness in it. So you just never ever know what kind of goodies you're going to find laying around. Be careful jumping down there, because you can actually die doing that. Now, for some of those, one of the bridges you fix, if you think you're going to leap across the bridge, I wouldn't suggest it. As you go through and you'll try and you'll die. Woohoo! Nitty goody, what do we get? There we go. Silver hourglass. Now that's something else too. Butterflies. There are a stack of butterflies on there. Yeah, it is very calming. It's very peaceful. That's what it's like. I said, it's very laid back. It's very peaceful. And geez, you can really spend some time in the game. You really, really can. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of assortment of butterflies. There is deer. I did see a fox the other day. There's wolves. So you got to look around. There are a few animals kicking about. Here we go. Over here. We want to go to the trader here. Now, the building trailer. Steel mill workbench. That's going to cost you 100 gold happiness. That is how you build the steel mill. Is you need this workbench. Like I said, if you ever get lost, ask in the Discord. I'm going to be looking at doing a couple of tutorial videos. I don't want to do too much, because I don't want to give everything away as well, because then you lose that discovery and stuff. Hey, I just figured this out. Bonus. So, but I do want to do a couple of tutorials for a couple of areas that people have been having a few issues with. So yeah, so that's where you get your steel mill from, right there. And just like your turning workbench and stuff like that. Where are we going to go? Trying to think, I could either head back. Let's show you the new traders and stuff on the island. While we're in this section. We'll find out who pays attention to which way I go. So we're going to go over to the new island. There's two, like I said, there's two new islands. This one here is where your trader is. So when you get your gold and silver ingots, you'll actually take them down here. Anybody have any questions so far? So you're always busy doing something. And stuff does, like your trees do respawn. They do take a while. So if you end up chopping down some trees, they do respawn. So is anybody looking at starting into Island Paradise? There you go, folks. Island Paradise version 8 has been now officially released. You've now heard it here. Thank you, legend. Let's go. So the official release has been announced, folks. You can now get this in your hot little hands. I knew he was working on it in the background, so. So when you come down here to this bridge, you don't have to build the whole bridge. You're going to find there are some. See? Village Island. Oh, look at this. He's been placing goodies. Bronze happiness. Yo, just half sack. How are you? Yo, the gunner. Thank you for the side. Oh, BSCU legend. Let's go. You legend. Thank you for the gifteds. Bronze, Red Dog. That Foxy, the gunner. In pots all sub, let's go. Yeah, it is a lot of fun. It's chill. And the whole thing about this is it's not violent. There's a lot of games out there that are all about violence. This just wanted to have something that was peaceful to bring a lot of happiness, and something you could just chill and go along and just do your thing. And it is a lot of fun. But you'll come to this bridge and you're going to find a bench. Chill survival, crafting, and farming. So like there's bees, you're going to have farm animals and stuff, which we're just about to, I've not quite got to there yet. I was hoping to be there by now and stuff. So, but there is something that everybody knows my love of goatees and stuff. And Marius has been an absolute legend. When we go back to the port, I'll show you one thing he's done that he originally did just for me. But there's something now that you all have access to, that you will all get as well. So, but anyway, you'll come along here, you'll pick up this bench. And this is where you build the frame on the floor. So you have got to build these parts of the bridge. You can't buy them. You've got to build them. And you're going to find pieces missing out of this. Like I said, if you think you're going to jump through them, you're going to land in the water. And you're not going to go over the structure. Because again, you're only going to get so far and you're going to land in the water. So it makes you build a bridge. So you build this bridge. I built it as I was going. Okay, I need this, I need that, I need this and that. There's not no fishing. There is a boat, but you end up trading, like you put worms down and that sort of thing, but there's not actual animation fishing, no. So this is Village Island. This is where the maze is. And if you think you're going to cheese it, say, by going, oh, I'm going to go across there and up there. you're going to find these things. And they do work. They do work. We're going this way. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Just half sec. Just that's it. So these bridges here, everybody remembers that this is where it's awesome. If you've ever built the very first bridge and you go, damn, I built too much, and now you think you wasted the stuff, you have got to come back here. And you remember the very first island you built was the rope bridge. They're back. These are rope bridges. So that very first bridge you crafted, you're going to need to craft them. I said, if you think you're going to cheese it, you won't. Because you got this stuff all the way along. And they do hurt. The towers are just for decoration. I know, I tried. So yeah, so if you think you're going to go down across and go through the sand and go up, not going to be possible. So you've got to build the bridges. Looked it up on Steam. Let's go. It is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Multiplayer will be coming. Multiplayer will be coming. It's just not ready yet. They're ironing out a few issues, but when the official release, I think he's thinking about doing the multiplayer, but it is coming. So it's not ready yet. There's a yeah. But yeah, multiplayer, it will be coming, yes. There are certain things with the multiplayer that, like I said, just are not ready yet. So, yo, my cheddar, how are you? So this is where you want to be. It's this island here. This island here is where you want to be. You have got to build that. I'm doing fantastic. Doing fantastic. Hello? Nope, you can't dive in the water. Not yet anyway. Not yet anyway. Yo! Yo, kid, how are you? Thank you for the follow earlier. So, this is your village trader. Now, where you find this stuff, where is it? Where to put it? Trying to remember where I found the bench. Lost it. First tent, was it? Thanks, Marius. Ah, right here. I knew it was here somewhere. I knew it was here somewhere. Anyway, this is where you build the animal trader and village trader. So you're going to need wood pillars, wood planks. You're going to need nails. Village trader, you're going to need planks, pillars, planks, and nails as well. So when you come here, so you can have a bit of back and forth. You're going to need a donkey. That's funny. I like that. And when you get here, we go through here. You said goats? You said goats? There are goats in the game. Got manure? Pick up. You'll need that. You'll need that for fertilizer and stuff. Here's your piggies. Let's see. You can buy them here. I'm not going to do it, but one of the things you need to do, like if you want to make pizza, which you'll be able to do on Victoria Island, you're going to make pizza and stuff like that, you're going to want meat, right? If you happen to right-click on that, you can actually kill the animal and make meat. And that'll... So I think the pig actually gives you 20 meat. Yeah, so there's your manure there. Manure used to make high-quality soil. So we'll pick that up over here. It's gorgeous. I love that. I love that. So from here, we're going to make our way. Pizza's better. Hey, Nero, how are ya? So yeah, I think that's cool. So like I said, this is where your coins go in. This is gold coins. Okay. You buy stuff there with your gold coins. Now if you go back over here. You're at the trader, the village trader. This is where, and something that is epic, and a lot of people are really gonna like this. Allergies. Yeah, I heard someone was talking about allergies already. Some have been playing are going to really like this. You remember how we've been struggling? I'm not even going to go there, Halfsack. I'll let that comment sit, but we're not going there. No political stuff. But a lot of people have been playing Island Paradise. We've always been struggling with, oh geez, when you got the backpack, 80 kilos. Oh, hey, an extra 80, yes. Well, there's now a cart. Oh, I know you were. And now there's a cart that you can get. A small cart. It's going to cost you 500 gold coins. Take out your backpack, put the cart there. That now gives you 300 kilos. You don't have all the slots. But I will say, when you start moving silver, silver is heavy. Yo, R7, Dad. I ain't your dad, trust me. How are you? Yes, the gold and silver mine, which we were at just a bit ago. So this is where you get your coins. See, so your copper ingot, bronze coins. 1 silver ingot will give you 50 silver coins. Just snooze that on an ad on Twitch. 1 gold ingot will give you 50 gold coins. Sounds like a lot until you go through your pigment, which you're going to need. I should have brought some coins with me because I need some. we'll have to come back. 10 silver coins for 50 pigment. But you're gonna go through it. Yes, you do smelt the ore into ingots, yes. And of course, you get all your seeds and that stuff like that when you really get into the other farming sector. Again, they're all gold coins. So you're going to be doing a bit of mining. So we'll go through the mining here in a minute. Like I said, I'm going to have to come back because I need a bit more white pigment. I think I've run out. So we're going to have to come back here anyway. So that is what's here. Now, I'm going to show you something. Now, I'm all the way over here. Marius is actually working on expanding as well. It's not finished. This is not even 1.0 yet. This is only version 8. This is only version 0.8. It's not even 1.0 yet. So there's more to go yet. There's more to go yet. My favorite part's the goatees. So I'm going to show you something. You cannot cross that barrier. It's a no-go zone. So remember what I was saying about the respawn? If you hit KK, respawn, I've got a bed. Nope, there's no horse. Don't jump. Exactly. I'll get a bed here. And see, so when you do that, you lose half your life, half your food, and half your hydration. Fortunately, I've got a lot of stuff banked up from before. So the cart you actually pull in yourself. The cart goes in place of your backpack. So there is no other animals and stuff like that in the game that assist you that way. Now, honey, if you go this way, when you first start out, this stuff is yellow gold. That stuff is yellow gold. When you first start out. So we'll take some up and we'll show you. Honey is the key to happiness when you first start. Honey and fish. When you first start. And so you sell, get your honey. There we go. So bronze happiness is how you get honey. You can sell your corn. There's cooked mushrooms. There's only one spot to do mushrooms at this point in time. Cooked fish was the key to silver happiness before. There is other things you can actually sell as well to get silver happiness as well. So there's a lot of ways you can make your silver happiness. I've got my little bank account up here. Check this out. If I do this, if you happen to look at the coins, there's the actual Island Paradise emblem up actually on the coins. I'm going to take some of these coins with me. It's only the silver ones I need anyway. It's just the pigment I need. I want to get back to that area. And while we're here, I might buy some oil. As I'm going through tons of it. Would be neat, but I can only imagine what it would take. I can only imagine what it would take. It's amazing the work that actually goes in the background. I've been fortunate enough to see some of it, and yeah, it's amazing what the work. Like I said, it goes in the background. There we go. So I'm going to need the oil. Like I said, so from here, again, you got your traders here. This is your Forest Bridge crafting bench. So say if you didn't want to buy the Forest Bridge stuff, you could actually make it. So you can actually build the Forest Bridge. It is a lot of fun, just have to say. It is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. Yeah, let's go over. I have got stuff set up. I've got a little production line happening. Over the top? You probably. Does it help? You betcha. Yep, it's all right. Not missing much. We'll go up here and grab my water barrels. I'll do this first. This is where you fill your big water barrels at. Is right here. You can't fill them at a well. You got to fill them at one of the water wells. The big turbine wells. And down here, this is where early on your wood planks and your firewood is going to come in handy. It's going to come in handy. Wait a second. No second. There we go. Welcome back, everybody, on Twitch. So, key thing about these, when you come over here and you build these farms, which you got your bench over here. There's one of the benches there. You come over here and build these tree farms. Big barrels give you large logs. The little water buckets gives you small logs. So that's where you're going to get your large logs from. Oh, it is a lot. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Let's split. We're going to drop this off here. On the way by. Now, one of the updates. This is a lot cheaper. So to build the bridge, the steel bridge, is a lot cheaper. So pillar's only 300 silver happiness. So they're a lot cheaper than what they were. And that bridge is that one there, which takes you over to Victoria Island. We'll go over there in a minute. Yes! We're about to show you. So like steel plate and that sort of thing. I've got a bit of a production thing set up over here. Certain things, like there's the steel mill, where you make it, where you got to use like your, oh, more prezzies. Super happiness. So keep an eye. There's little boxes hanging around. And remember these wooden wheels? Have a look around, as you can now sell them. I'll let you find out where, but you can sell them. So you get iron ore. With your iron ore, you smelt it into iron ingots. When you get the iron ingots, I'll show you what I've been up to. There's a lot of people know the port that's over here. I've not actually sold much out of the port. I've been too busy doing other things. Let's see, like your iron ore. You got iron ore here. Now, if you have a problem going like this and this, like it's not working, it's not working. Hit the control and crouch down. Can make a difference. So you can hand mine your iron ore. Got cotton there. You got your plant fiber. Now something else has changed. You hit it twice, you're actually getting a lot more plant fiber now. Okay. You've also got aluminum ore here. Not only in the mines, but you got a few bits hanging around here as well. Okay. Your cotton, which you need to turn into yarn, which you then turn into fabric. So there's a bit of a process. So I've got everything set up here. This is the port here. And like I said, you can tell I've been busy. I've got a ton of copper ingots already done. This is my other one. I got a heap of stone. I've already got a heap of stuff collected here. Just going to drop this stuff there for... Actually, I'll keep the worms with me and I'll show you that. So normally you drop that in there, drop that in there. You put it in a large furnace, and then it actually changes that into ores down here you can actually use. Now, welcome to my production facility. And something that Marius made for me a long time ago was this. Which I'm very honored to have. This was a once-off. There is one or two that actually stuck through and did actually get it. I'm going to show you a picture. I'm going to show you a picture. Where's it? I'm going to do a screen share. I'm going to show you this. This next picture, when you build this farm, everybody gets it. And I can tell you, I'm well and truly honored for this. I really am. This really made my day, and I've been busting to tell everybody. This is your goat farm. Only on Victoria Island where you will build this, and I'll show you where. But you're also going to have my logo as well. My logo actually comes with that farm. So massive charity to Marius. That's just like, to me, that's an absolute honor to have that. It really, really is. That really, really made my day. Really, really did. So, Master Shouty, thank you, thank you. And it is a pleasure to be a part of Island Paradise. Yeah, that's the goat farm, where I've still yet to build it. Mario sent me this picture. I've still yet to build it. I was trying to get it built before streaming, but yeah, just a bit to do yet. So, like I said, for me, that is a proud moment. Hey, thank you, Mars. This is my production facility. Your standard anvil. See, I had this one doing iron plates. Only for, there is bad weather. You can change, and see you can change, you want to change the weather? The only danger really is falling off or dying without eating and that sort of thing. You don't really lose anything, you just respawn. Now, if you go into your settings, go to your game, you change your time, you want to work at night. Want to see what things look like at night? You see how things look at night. Yeah, that's right. You can die on the Spike Village. So there are places you can die. Like if you fall off, you lose all your health, that sort of thing. And that's what I was saying. Like, say, oh, if I hit escape and I walk away and I don't come back, you will die. As this little timer down here on your right-hand side still ticks, even when you're in this menu. So we go here. Okay. Let's change it to... to a thunderstorm. You want to work during the storm? Yo, Billy, thank you for the follow. And you can change. If you join the official Discord, there are a thing there for suggestions. So there's the official Discord there. There is a thing there for suggestions. So there's a whole bunch of different stuff you can change your weather to. Now, when we come in here, it says this is where everything's been happening. So, like I said, I've got this one I had making iron plate. This one here I had iron rods. That one there was nails. That one there was iron rod. That one there's iron rod. The reason for the iron rod is, to give you an idea, sometimes a pen and paper can be handy. Especially when you start making stuff. Pen and paper can come in very handy. So like one of the things I was making, 24 large pillars, 48 large frames, 96 large bolts, 2 large iron plates, 8 large iron rods, 8 iron gear. That made 2 turbines. So sometimes pen and paper can come in handy. So you got to build the turbines and stuff like that. I think I worked out on Victoria Island. I think I need about 1,300 bolts for everything. No worries. So yeah, pen and paper comes in handy. And this is, like I said, this is the reason why you see this. So like more paint buckets. I'll take those with me. Okay. Just like the bolts. I know I'm going to need the bolts. And it's the same thing over here. So this one here. This is something else that is new. This is something else that is new. Now this table you can buy. When you buy this table, you go through here, you go through, you get your storage chests and stuff. Something new, storage frame. So you can now have stackable storage in the storage frame. Instead of just having like one here or trying to place it and that sort of thing, there's an actual frame you can actually now get. So, which is absolutely, absolutely awesome to have. I'm yet to play with it. This is the one that I've been using at the port, but I've actually used this one for large pillars. I come over to this one. I've been making large planks. I was making large planks with that one. More large pillars there. That one there I had doing other things. Just like this one here. There's other stuff. Now this is something new, which I think is absolutely epic. And I look forward to seeing what you all come up with. There is now letters. There's the middle panels, and there's your little middle panel stand. I'd love to see what you come up with. So you want to put your name on the front, you can. You now can. There's all the letters of the alphabet right there. They do take 5 seconds to make. The reason why they take 5 seconds and not, say, 2 seconds is if you're having to stuff up, it might give you enough time to say, whoa, wait a minute. I didn't mean that. And for each letter is 1 iron plate. That is awesome. That is awesome. I mean, right there, there's 28 additional items just there. And they all still take up a bit of time. They all still take time to even implement. So that is awesome addition as well. So you want to go through and try labeling things and that sort of thing. We now got a bit of an opportunity to. Again, this is the mining workbench. Now we were talking about the mining earlier. You got your maintenance kits. Important to read. Important to read. Did you ever get, oh, hey, I want the strong maintenance kit. I'll just chuck that in the copper mine. Yeah, 230 items in this update. These two here go for your coal, your iron ore, and your aluminum. Is it aluminum? Yeah. The new drills, there's a new silver drill, there's a new gold drill. And see, this is where the thing is. To make the gold and silver drills, you need steel plate, not iron plate. You need steel plate, which means you got to make the steel mill. This is your steel mill crafting bench here, which I showed you where we bought it, where you can buy it earlier. There's your steel furnace. This is your mill here. So you got to make the steel mill before you can do your gold and silver. And this is the maintenance kit you need to run those. And of course, you're going to need 2 turbines, 1 for each. So like I said, you see what I've been up to. I've had stuff going like crazy. I'll take those 10 panels with me too. So I've had stuff crafting like crazy. See, I do get a spare one of these benches as well. I've got a couple.
G'day, mate.
G'day, mate. How you doing, Oscar? So, your spinning wheels. This is where you put your cotton, turns into thread. Doing really well. And say, so I got copper. I mean, I've already got some copper plate ready to go. There's one thing you're going to need for the copper plate is for your like curtain rods and stuff in the new house. Some stuff's been going through slowly building. This one here is your primitive foundry. This is where, you know, there's your steel plate there. That's where you make your steel plate. To make your steel plate, you need steel ingot. And of course, you need the steel factory. So you see where the process is. So if you're ever confused, don't be afraid to ask. I've got a few materials here. I'm just going to drop these here for now. Yeah, I was doing it yesterday. Been doing playing yesterday, Oscar. Now, let's head over to the island. We play it on a regular basis, sir, Oscar. Let's go. So if you're looking for a real chill crafting, building, surviving game, this is, like I said, it's absolute epic. And it keeps you busy. Keeps your mind thinking too. As you're sitting there, I built this, why can't I place it? It's not because the game is broken. There's a step you haven't done. And like over here, where we're going now, there is a process to go. So, like you need, oh, let's get there first. No, then I'll tell you. There is a train thing here. This has been handy. This has been very handy. So when I build stuff at the port, I can throw it down here, grab it from here, and take it over here. There will be one of these down the track at the island, I would imagine. As there is a future expansion sitting here. We'll see. Gotta wait and see. Yo, Dixieland, how are you? That's all right. That's all right. That's all good. It's all good. It's all good. This is welcome. I like that. This is Victoria Island. Now, you may have built the bridge before. There's nothing here. This is Victoria Island. When you come here, you have to build the billboard. You've got to build, you've actually... Yeah, so is Marius. He's been sick. He was out of commission for a bit too. So that's the reason why things were a little bit light. But it is now live. It is now active. This I've actually on the experimental because we started before the release. But this is Victoria Island. Now, when you come here, if you're wondering where everything goes, go to the billboard. If you remember, James's Island. This is the very first island after the second island you get to. You come across this one billboard. This tells you where everything goes. I'll shut that off for a minute. Then we'll go through. I've already been working on this. I said I've been 2 days solid. I've been doing this. My wife absolutely loves this. She really does. Love it. So this is one of the first things you build. Now, one thing to note, when you get here, there's going to be a crafting bench here. Water's not really what you're going to need, though, Dixieland. But we will go through it. We will go through it. When you get here, there's going to be a crafting bench here. You place the crafting bench, then you're going to say, hey, wait a minute. On the front of it, it says upgrade needed. So before you do the upgrade, you'll see the list. And if I do this, because I did actually take a screenshot, as I was actually referring to it for myself. Well, so just bear with me and I'll show you what you're gonna what you see. Welcome in, welcome in. So when you get here, required upgrade is what it's going to say across the front. And this tells you what it needs to upgrade. Oh, gee, you need red paint. In order to build that, you need the red pigment. In order to get the red pigment, you need silver coins. To get the silver coins, you got to do the silver mining. And you now see where the process is going. So it takes a little bit. You can't just jump over here and start building. There's a process you got to go through to get here. But yeah, I want to point this out. You've got to upgrade the workbench. And that upgrade will then bring you to here. This is what it brings you. You have to build your painting bench, which is you actually unlock everything. So you got to do your painting workbench first. Yeah, McDad, how are you? So you build your painting workbench. Love it. Which is here. And this red paint's going to be one of the first ones you need. And of course, red paint, you need red pigment. You need an iron bucket. You need oil. What have I got on me? I know we're going to need a bit of paint. I also know I'm going to need a bit of oil. But what I didn't buy when we were over the other island was the pigment. I'm doing fantastic. Doing fantastic. Now bolts I'm going to put over here because I'm going to need those. Drop those there for now. And then the other thing I've just built was this one here. Once I built those two, I've then built this one. So then the next thing I'm going to build here, I need the house level 1 upgrade, which means I need white curtains. I need a painted door. I need a painted window. And of course, that one there, when you get the painting work, where is it? You get the furniture and decoration workbench, which you remember the finished pillars and finished planks you need that you had before, where you'd actually buy and stuff. That's where they're going to come in. And certain later on, you're going to need painted versions of those, which are here, finished painted. So you're going to need white paint and the pillars. Then you get into your furniture. So like, I'm going to make the curtain. That's why I've had the copper. So there's copper pipe, there's fabric, there's white paint. Okay. And this is where all your stuff comes in. Now here on the island, this is the start of the house. I've got to do the upgrade. Once I build this next part, this upgrade for the first level, there's more levels to go. I've seen what it looks like. There's more levels to go. I think it's absolutely fantastic. But once you build the first level, you can't place the barn until you build the first level. And you can drink from the water fountain. The barn goes here. But you can't build the barn until you do the first level. Then you can build the barn. Let's go over here and we'll turn this on, turn the billboard on. And we'll show you what one of the key components here when you're building. So you got the locations, water collector locations, water collector tower locations. So like your farm animals are white. So there's only certain plots where your animals can go. Now, something to keep in mind with your animals. Now, that's also something I'll point out too. The goat animal sold at the village to be used on Victoria Island or butchered for food. So you can butcher them for food too. All you do is right click on it and you can kill it. And that'll give you meat. But they're only for use on Victoria Island. Nowhere else. Just here. So you got certain areas for what goes where. Now something else to keep in mind when you're building this for your water tower placement. So you've got this pad here. And another goodie. Let's go. More super happiness. Keep an eye out for the little treasure boxes. This pad here serves that section. This pad here serves that section, and so on. Now keep in mind, when you come along here, it's the fourth one. Say you want to go this one here first. So keep in mind, when you come around here, and for your farming soil and stuff like that, is also over here. Much more goodies here. These things here, steel axe. You're going to have some painted stuff there you can pick up. You need your steel axe for it. Now remember those pads at the front? This is where they are. So that fourth pad along will have this corresponding. This one here. So that pad there goes with that tower. That one there goes to that one. And so on all the way down. So keep in mind what you're building where to what you want, where you're going to be doing your farming plots animal plots and stuff, be sure you know what you're going to build to the corresponding down there, because it will make a difference. We're going to click this over here. Yeah, epic update. Like I said, 230 new items and long list. So some of the tunnels have changed. There's now torches in the tunnels. Sometimes the tunnels aren't bright like they were. It's a lot more realistic. Just gonna pick this stuff up on the way by. Welcome back. Welcome back. Like I said, if you have any questions, don't be shy and ask in the Discord. There's always someone normally around. There's normally always someone around. So, yeah, so like I said, it does make a difference what you want to do where. See? Join Discord, let's go! Dixieland, I've been playing for 2 days, literally solid, to try and even get caught up to where we're at now with the beta access. So it has kept me swamped, and with everything that's coming. I mean, there's a long list. Actually, I do got another list here. It's a bit different. Bit different than the read up that you guys got. So Williams Island is available with new mine, ready for exploration. You'll be able to find the locations for gold and silver mining, new location for making steel available in the steel mill. Village Bridge is open for repair and construction on the new Villagers Island. Hi, there we go. Thank you. We'll look at that in a sec. We've just been sent a photo for the Victoria House. New currency introduced at the Villagers Island, which we were talking about, the gold coins. Hey, easy to do, Dixieland. Easy to do. Easy to do. It does get busy. It does get busy. Victoria Island is open for repair and construction. They find new technologies and quality of life. So there's quality of life improvements as well. And you see in the tunnels and that sort of thing. Like I said, the list is huge. Literally for everything that's there. The small cart, though, I think this here is a big changer. You don't have the slots, but you can carry 300 kilos. And like I said, when you're carrying silver, you find out how heavy the silver really is. And just bear with me. Let me bring up this here. Okay. This is the Victorian house. So the red house that I was building over here. You see, I've already started construction. Are you ready? That is what it looks like when it's finished. That is what it looks like when it's finished. How cool is that? How cool is that? There's a few levels to it. It is absolutely fantastic. I love it. The barn is similar. Wait till you see the barn. But we'll let you discover the barn. So I got one more photo here. There's the inside. There's the inside. That's what the inside of the house looks like. And you have stuff, furniture trader, so you have labels where you put everything. So you don't get confused on what goes where. So there is labels. There are places to put stuff. Master Charity for those photos. I have no idea how many hours I've got in Island Paradise. So like I said, you can see where I'm up to. Now, butterflies. There are a heap new butterflies, as I mentioned before. Some pretty flowers. Yeah, so you see where we're up to. Yes, I just noticed that. That'll be a quality of life fix. Let's go back over here. Yeah. And see, that's the thing. When it comes to finding minor issues and stuff like that, they're normally not too long. This is Island Paradise, Brandon. Yo, Call the Wild Eddie, how are you? I said, this is all that. You toggle it. So that. So, any issues you find, instead of whinging on social media and stuff like that, hop over to the Discord and say, hey, I found something. Ah, hey, thanks. It's normally fixed right away. Or very soon. It's a building, crafting, relaxing survival game. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. There's farming in there as well. So like let's go back. Let's go to respawn. This is where you first start out for those who just new. This is where you first start out. Right here. When you first start out, you start out here. You're gonna be picking up your scrap iron. You can be chopping down trees. You're gonna be looking around. So like, you get your corn. When I first started, I was surviving off of corn first. The corn cooked on the fire, epic. You got your tomato houses. Well, I said, this is where you first start out. You do have a friend here too, so if you get lonely, you got someone else to talk to as well. I think these are awesome. Thank you for the like. So you got a friend you can talk to too if you're lonely. And when you first start out, so very first, remember the forest bridge? This is the very first one you build. That one there. You'll find there's deer here. You're going to find potatoes here. And when you get in here, is your very first trader. You can actually buy the honey for bronze happiness. This is where you can sow your corn and potatoes. Yes. It is. You're going to find Laura. Yeah. Click those all over here. Not going to knock down logs. Yeah, this is a small div team. Most definite. There you go. And Marius, he's like I said, he's practically the only developer. He's doing it on himself full time. So yeah, he's done an absolute fantastic. I've seen how certain things he's done in the background. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. Just how they come up, do what they're doing, and then come up with this. Just amazing. So check it out on Steam and on Epic. Highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Now on Steam, I've got one of the guides on fishing when we first start out. So we've already covered that in the past. But that's where you start with the fishing. You end up picking up worms or your corn seed, and you start with your fishing there. And that's where you start with your silver happiness when you cook it. Like your dirt plots here, and you can pick up your soil. You get worms. The worms are awesome for fishing. Love the fountain. Like when you first start out here, you got to build this for your farm workshop. Heck, got trees growing in it. So you got this here. This is where you're crafting your first start doing stuff. Now I started out when I first started when I first started, I was doing honey and everything here. That is awesome, halftime. Well, see, anything that comes up as well, like there's a bit of testing that goes on in the background, and anything that's found normally gets fixed as soon as possible. I mean, I will tell you, there was a minor, we found something very minor originally just before we went live. And that's why I was a little bit behind. There was something minor that I'd found. And yeah, fixed it right there and then on the spot. So you come up here, you're going to start having corn and stuff up here. That's it. Be sure to look around. So, like, onion field. There's a stack of onions there. Now, one thing I will say, and make a note. When you first start out, let's go, Brandon. When you first start out, your first lot of sunflower seed and your corn seed, keep. Sometimes they take a little while to respawn. So your sunflower seed, not into sunflower oil, no. The seed you do actually make into something else though. I'll show you in a sec. So that's funny, Linz. So there's your sunflower. So the sunflower seed, you originally want to build one of these, and you need sunflower seed to build it. The sunflower seed, I will show you, it goes for, you build a couple little bird things, and you feed the birds, which gives you your first lot of excrement, which then help you build your next plot. Okay, so you got wheat, which wheat you turn into wheat seed. Okay, so let's grab the wheat seed and I'll show you. Now, keep in mind, when you're smelting iron, add, I figures. Pick that up. I figures. That's right. A little home away from home here. I got a few bits here. So those are on Twitch or in ads. We'll be back in a minute. That's right. We'll head over here. Actually, while we're here first, before we go any further. Hey, awesome, Halfsack. Awesome. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Yo, Matt, thank you for the lurk. Now, this is where the billboard originally come in. So you've seen the billboard on Victoria Island. You've got this one here. You got to build. There's a big question. People get lost. I'm not sure what to do next. I got to the next island. I'm not sure what to do next. This has got a lot of locations here. And in order to lock fishing, you're going to do Simon's house. And there's beehive, there's field locations as well locations. Now, the forest bridge you can buy. There's now a house beacon. There are a few guides on Steam. So if you're looking, can't find your house, there's a beacon there. So if you have a look at Steam, there are Steam guides there. Like for like the fish and that sort of thing, I'll actually go through it with you. So like your greenhouse will go here. There's a reason why I jumped to a different location on this. I went straight and started doing the forest bridge. And the reason being is I had an emblem sitting there waiting for me. Which Mario's just absolutely awesome. Awesome. To build Simon's house and stuff is down here for those new. Now, if you've already got anvils, keep them. Because you can smelt those down for ore. You put them into iron ingots. So when you first come down here, this is where you start crafting Simon's house, both levels, and the trader. The mushroom farm in here is the only place to get the mushroom farm. It's the only place at this point in time. So you do have Simon's house here. You got to build here. That's Simon's house. In order to unlock the fish farm, you got to build Simon's house. So, like I said, there are things, and that we do actually go through it. Is there anything you want to see? Anything you want to see? Anything I missed? And I said, well, I'll look at doing a few guides. But I said, I don't want to overdo it on the guides. Because I want there's some to be a bit of discovery for you as well. So that's like your tower location. Power your drills. Again, same thing over here. Here on Williams Island, you got to build the house and stuff before you can actually place anything down here. And for those who are just joining, we're going to go back and just to show you the where the steel mill. I've actually got coins with me this time, so. So you got to build these two. You're going to want to build, Williams, this here. You're going to want to build this one anyway when you first start. As before you get, when you first start, this backpack you will find here. There's a small backpack and there's medium backpack. This is where also you get your steel axe and steel pickaxe, which you can repair with silver happiness at a bench. You can repair them. Don't make more than one. And don't buy more than one. But you can repair them. If we go back over here, I need some pigment, so I've got to come over this way anyway. So say it's 15:30. I'm going to let it go a little bit darker. There is a torching guy. Ah! Let's go. When you first select the torch, it may not turn on, so just click it again. It'll turn on for you. This is the train station. So we'll head up to the steel mill. We got on me. Drop a couple of bits off. I love having these carts all over the place. They're it's very handy now. I use them on a regular basis. Saves carrying a lot of stuff with me. Ah, I'll keep the wheat soup with me. That's what I was going to do. I mean, there's some epic views, especially when it gets on about dusk. There's some epic views. Just accessible storage. They're actually around placed on the map. So, like, you put stuff in here, there's a few placed around where you'll have access to whatever you put in there. So it's just accessible storage around the map. So again, down through here, you remember the little castle that's down here. On your way down, you'll find is where your gold and silver mine are. And we were talking about silver. I had these torches before the lights were in here, so. That's where your silver is. And I said gold is further down. Silver is fairly heavy. So having that out of the cart really is handy later on. So when you come over here, this is where, so you buy the steel mill workbench. With the steel mill workbench is when you can build the steel mill. And you need that to do the steel furnace, which smelts your silver and your gold, and also makes your steel ingots. So I'm just running down here because there's a few that missed it originally. Big honey production is always a good thing. As you can see, I live off the honey. I had all my hives on the one island, and they were literally jam-packed full. There is a change with that on the Victoria Island as well. So you use honeybees and stuff, so that's awesome. Oh. There you go. I swam in it. How's that? So, see, you see this, but you don't see the epic stuff that goes in the background. Like the animation and stuff that goes with it. So you got the bellows. Aha, look at this. I just look around. I used to look around because you just never ever know what you're going to find. So you got that. We'll head back up. And this is where your steel mill is, and this is where you get steel ingot, gold ingot, silver, steel plate, large iron pipe, steel cable. Is something that's going to be coming soon. That'll be coming soon. Of course, I got more gold ingots. Cool. Take those with me. As we're about to head over. So I gotta buy some more pigment. That's a bridge coming, yes. There's another bridge coming. Just wait and see. More fun, more discovery, more stuff to craft. Which is awesome. So, like I said, keep your eyes out. You never know what treasures you're going to find. Multiplayer down the track, yes. Multiplayer down the track. Multiplayer is coming. Yeah, no. That's right. It's not ready for, like Mario said, it's not ready for multiplayer yet. It's not to that stage as yet. But it is in the process. It is in the process. There's a bit more to it when you add the multiplayer to it, so there's a little bit more to it. So we have actually, like Marius and I have played multiplayer, and yeah, there's always a couple of issues. But yeah, watch the space. Watch the space. So, like, you got the train there. Inside this mine, that mine there, there's another train. There are animals about. Biggest thing about that is when you put it into cinematic like I've got and stuff, the trying to keep the performance down as well. But there are wolves on here. I see the fox the other day, yesterday. So there are wolves and wolves on there. There's nothing there that's going to attack you. Yes. No. There's no violence in this game. No violence, and that's the biggest thing. There is no violence, so that keeps in with the theme. It's trying to create a game that's happy, not to deal with violence. There's a lot of games out there that are always violent, that sort of thing. Like the deer you can't kill, don't, because you're going to get nothing for them. It'd be a waste of time, waste of effort. So yeah, it's all about peaceful happiness without any violent creatures and that sort of thing. So I mean, you got pigs and stuff that you can buy and kill for the meat, and it's a good thought. That is a good thought. That is a good thought. But that's where your pigs and stuff come in. But that is a good thought there, just Househack. As Marius is sitting making notes. I'm going to come down here. I need more pigment, so. Yeah, you figured, oh, jump on the rope. Yeah, not going to work. I like the thought process, though. I like the thought process. You can see where you're going with that. So you get meat and leather and... That's cool. So who's excited for the update? Who's excited for the update? Why did that not come up? Cloth and custom characters in the next update. There you go. I'm missing some of my chat, so if I missed your chat, I do apologize. For some odd reason, my chat's not updating one of my things here, so I don't know why. Yeah, so cloth and custom characters in the next update. So there you go. You hear it here. That's awesome, Dixieland. That is awesome. The goodies. I love that. I love that. Piggies. There you go. Wolf, fox, deer, pig, and goat. Yeah, this is where I want to go. So, we got 9 gold ingots. Now I need... There we go. I better buy another full of white. That's what I needed. I was running out of pigment. There you go. Yes. So the wheelbarrow, the small cart, is in replace. You pull your medium backpack out. You put the small cart in. It goes from 80 kilo to 300 kilo. You don't have the lot of slots, but when you're carrying the silver, you're gonna really love that. Because silver is heavy. So it's going to take you 300 for that, 400 for that, 200 for the bees. Check out the epic scenery though, when it goes night. Check out the scenery. I mean, some of the scenery you see in this game is absolutely fantastic. Like I said, there's quality of life stuff as well. Like you pick up plant fiber. There's new icons for plant fiber and that sort of thing as well. Just like you have a look at your oils, and there's a lot of little tweaks that are going on as well. No, I like that. It is, very. And of course, I've got it sitting on cinematic as well. So you really get the full in-depth look of what it looks like. So I've got it on the highest quality. And so you see the flash of the light in there. So it's like a light tower. So we got to go back and do some more creating now. Thank you, Jamie, for the like. And like I said, the most epic thing for me. I know I've said it before, but most epic thing for me, and like I said, everybody gets access. When you build your goat farm on Victoria Island, you will also get my logo. And anybody, if anybody wants to know, the goat in my logo, her name is Mocha. If you have a look at my TikTok or YouTube, you can actually see Mocha. Mocha is one of my goats in real life. Epic proud moment for me there. I mean, look at that. Just the way the sun hits everything. Very picturesque. And like I said, and there's more stuff coming. There is more stuff coming. Which is absolutely awesome. Yeah. And there's certain things you got to do before you can do certain things and stuff like that. But yeah, you can do things at your own pace. Yeah. And see, this is where multitasking really comes in. I mean, when you first start out, you're crafting stuff actually on you. When you first start out, you start crafting stuff on you. You check that out. Check the red. I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that. And chop down trees. The trees do respawn. It just takes time. It just takes time. That's it. And see, if you don't want to hunt at if you don't want to be wandering around at night, think about hunting. Go here. Change the time. Daytime. Now we were talking about the seed. Take our wheat seed. Let's just split it. Turn it on. It'll turn it into wheat meal. So if we go up here, get your ovens. This is where I was making stuff. There's salt there. I was making stuff there. I had stuff on the go here. I've still got stuff here. See, I've got omelets actually sitting here. There's chocolate. There's corn flour. Now, we're talking about... Yes. Corn flour and wheat flour. So you can actually do some baking. So corn flour and wheat flour. And you remember the bird seed? The bird seed, you come over here, you put bird seed in here, you get excrements and eggs. Now the excrements, let's go bar. Hold on. The excrements you will need, put in here to mix the soil to make fertile soil. This is where the fertile soil comes in. With the fertile soil, and this is from all about making happiness. With the fertile soil, you come over here. This is where you originally build the houses and stuff over here. This is where the fertile soil you need to start building your fields here. So you got your cornfield. So there's seed there. There's corn there. There's also, I have enough of a bowl of corn for ages before playing with honey. So there's corn seed there. See, corn seed's got two purposes. You can either turn it into corn flour, or you can feed it to the fish and get fish back. So it's got two purposes. Worms are better for fish. You get more per worm. There's wheat seed. There's your potato patch. Onions. And this is where the cooking comes in. See, the cooking you then sell to, like, the stuff you can sell at the trader. So, like, when you go up here, so, like, you got potato salad, vegetable salad, pumpkin pie, chocolate cake, omelet, hot chocolate, milk chocolate, fish pie, apple pie, meat stew, pepper paste. Well, pepper paste you need for meat stew. Ah! Yo, Donny boy, how are you? Yeah, let's go, Donny. Yes, there are fish ponds. And these are the medium fish ponds. Hence the reason why I've got these cookers set up. This is where I was cooking all the fish. I went on a massive fish. That's why. Hey, no, all good, Donny. See? I've still got fish here. I'm not actually done yet. So you cook the fish, which makes you silver happiness. If you come along here, you put your worms or your corn seed in here, and you'll get fish back. Now, fresh eggs. I was wondering. You got a trader here. Fresh eggs is for your milk, your chocolate, your raw meat. And say instead of buying the raw meat, you can go. I mean, you start out here. And down the track, when you can buy and do your own pig, like your pig will give you 20 raw meat. The key way to bronze happiness, it's right here. This has actually been my food factory. Right here. Move all those. It's been my food factory. everything. So what goes in there to make honey? I'll show you. Nectar. We will show you. Thank you, Marius. Actually, it's the flowers, isn't it? The nectar make flowers, and then the flowers make honey. Well, it used to be. From what? So, beehive. Your nectar will make beehive. Your beehive make honey. So if we do that, so if we do that. Hey, pleasure, Donny boy. Pleasure, pleasure. So nectar will make flowers, and the flowers will make wrong way. Right. So if we go like that, let's just put that. Those two there. So that's how you make your honey. Canadian, Australian Santa. I'll just go to anymore. So the nectar, it'll take a bit, but we'll show you the results here in a minute. It shouldn't take too long. It's nearly there. You got it. You got it. That's it. So these don't take too long. So it does make honey. See, that's honey and wax. Honey and wax. So yeah. There you go. Used to be the other way around. Okay, let's head back. Oh, gotta do my health too. Let's go. Yes, wax for candles. Gotta head over to the island because we need to put this pigment away. Yo, the bastard, how are ya? Howdy ho. How are you? How are you? Doing good. Awesome to hear. Awesome to hear. Gonna check our. Check that. Because we're gonna need some more of these pillars. Timber to make pillars and stuff. Hey, no worries, Halfsack. enjoy when you do. So, large barrel, large log. Small bucket, small log. This is where you get your apples. Let's go this way. Your greenhouses. So your pumpkins, peppers, tomatoes. Those logs there for now. Put those there. Don't need anything else over there. You'd be carrying that around, do that. So the update we're playing is out for everybody. I said epic, epic, epic. Oh. I can't wait to get this island hopping. But it does take a bit. There's a bit to do. There's a bit to do. So be sure you check it out. Steam or Epic Games. Ah! Be shot at. I can run out of room. Or we'll deal with what I need where, but now I should have plenty of everything. Test version will be short. It's funny. And like I said, there's a lot more to come. There's a lot more to come. But just like I said, epic, epic, epic update. Really, really is. So what I'm actually working on now is I need the house level 1 upgrade. So that's where I need the white curtain. I need the red. I need red paint and blue paint. So I need 30 of each. So 20. It's 30 of that. Blue paint. I said, and I do apologize if I haven't missed your comment because some of my comments just not been coming. There's obviously been a bit of a delay here today. So I need 30 blue paint. And I need white. How many white curtains do I need? Okay, so we need 6 curtains. So look at the curtain. We need 6 of these. There we go, Squeam. So I need 18 copper pipe. I've actually got 20. Fabric. I've got flint. Wait a minute. Fabric, we've got. White paint. I need 6. How many more left over here? There's 2. Crafting. Five and grab red ones over here. Gotta make more in a minute, but it's alright. That's just for our curtains. I haven't even touched on the doors or anything else yet. So what do we need now for? So go back here. So we need painted window by 6. So 6 painted windows. Which we need finished small plank by 10. So you're gonna need 60. Yo, thank you, that fast bastard, for the lurk. So if I have a look in here, I've already got painted stuff here. Just grab that. Put that stuff over here. So for the window, plank. So we need regular bolts. I'm sure I brought bolts over, which I did. Glass panels are there. Nice, 75. What am I missing? Uh-oh. Okay. Bear with me, folks. I've got to change my audio. My wireless headphones are about to go dead. It's surprising because it's not been that long. I don't know why they're going dead. It's the first time I've had them go low. So bear with me one momento. We'll go this way. Bear with me one moment while I change things over. It didn't last as long as I thought they would. This thing here is about to die on me, these. It's getting very weak in one of the joints. So just bear with me while I change my audio over. Don't have other ones. They're my first ones, so. They're my first ones. I only got them to try them, so. Finish small plank by 10, so I need 60 of them. Oh, I've only got 40 of them. Huh. Okay, so we need white paint. Yeah, the these ones here are cabled, so I have two sets. I don't. That was my only set of wireless. So okay, let's pinch these ones. So we're gonna need. We got 10, so let's make. What do we need? Planks. Finish small plank. We need to finish small plank. Is what we need. 10. So let's. Finish small plank. How many? Oh, it's only not. How did I lose one? Okay, lost one somewhere along the way. Finish small plank painter. Oh, there's 60 there. Alrighty. Okay. I was confused. I now need white paint. I think painted window. Okay, so it should be big. Why only 4? 40 bolts. Oh, don't have enough bolts, that's why. I need more little bolts. Good enough planks now. I gotta go back and get some more bolts. What do we need for bolts? Tons. So 180, few hundred. So cotton white paint needs six paint. Oh, it's not adding. Might have to finish that cycle first. That's right. We need some bolts anyway. What else do we need? Down foundation. What have we got here? Let's just go to barn structure. Large pillar painted. Large bolts. Barn level 1. Painted plank, large bolts. Yeah, this is where I needed the large bolts and stuff. So I gotta go back and get some more bolts. Oh, things are busy. Split. 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 130. All right. 30. Thank you. So I need both of those for one as well. Nope. So that. 10. Yeah, see, I'm already out of oil. I'm going to go buy some more oil. That's what I'm low on now. So we need bolts, we need oil. Let's go. Like, I knew we needed a lot of large bolts too. We need some more regular bolts. Yeah, these headphones here, they tend to come weak here. And that's what's happening on this one. It's getting very weak. We need to try and firm that up a bit before it actually breaks. Just not sure how I'm going to do that yet. That's why I was trying the wireless. I guess the wireless lasts me about 5 hours, 6 hours. Some of that. Continuous. Not bad for a cheap pair of wireless earbuds. Yeah, probably good 6 hours. They're supposed to go a lot longer than that, but so I'm gonna have to work on some maintenance kits so I can get the iron ore going too. Need to start smelting some more of this iron ore that I've got here. Get some iron ingots. I'm gonna say, Master Shard, did everybody who's tuned in today though? Like I said, if you have any questions, don't be scared to ask. And whether you ask in the official Discord, you ask here in live while I'm live, or in my own Discord as well. Always someone always around. If you happen to split, you see me doing this a lot. You split these things down, it goes through much quicker when they're spread out. See that one there? I was doing glass panels. Wait a minute. Get it back up again. For me to do that. Because yeah, that's all the iron I've got. I've chewed through it. Crazy. What have we got here? Got some there. So now the bolts. Need iron rod for. Go. That'll give us bolts. We got here. Oh, that's what I was making the buckets. More bolts there. Bolts there. $100 iron rod there. There's 185 iron rod. So we're going to put that there. There. Make 50 there. This one. Make 50 there. So you see how break up the production, make things go that much quicker. So I know we're going to need a ton of bolts. See what else I got hanging around the bench here. Hey, no worries, Marius. Thank you again. You go get some rest. Well deserved, well deserved. So I got a heap of bolts here. Just pinch those. You have a good rest. Thank you again. Okay, we got some bolts. That'll do us for the minute. That's going to be smelting for a little bit. So I got to remember because this thing will burn up all my fuel. So you have a good rest. Thank you again, Marius. Thank you. So we're now going to head back over and take these bolts and stuff over. Oh, jeez. Poor TNT. Oh. That's funny. Sheesh. New cat alarm. Thud. Hey, pleasure, my pleasure. We're just showing everybody the latest update to come to Island Paradise and stuff. So I've been playing this the last couple of days, literally nearly solid. Trying to get ready for the stream. So lots to go. But yeah. Ah, cool. Hopefully it works well for you, man. Hopefully it works well for you. So yeah, so anybody builds the... Oh, wow. Ouch. Ouch. Mine's never got really that hot, so I've been lucky for everything I apply. They did a stress test on mine too originally, though. Yeah, so anybody, when you build the goat farm, you will actually have my logo in game. Everybody will get it, and that's just To me, I'm over the moon. And I said, this is where you will find the official Island Paradise stream. So yeah, I'll show you TNT. They build that goat farm. My logo is a permanent fixture. It's a permanent fixture. So yeah, over the moon, over the moon. I was asked, and I said I'd be honored to have it. And so, bolts. Yeah, we got large bolts there. Bolts all over the place. That's good. There's our paint. So we need 2 more windows. And painted door. Need 6 of them. 6. Nope, 5. Okay. Why? Because of glass panels. Probably low on glass panels. Okay, so there's our 6 windows. That's what we're working towards. We're crafting. The house level 1 upgrade. So blue paint, red paint. We need the white curtain. Oh, we need 2 painted doors, 6 windows. So 2 painted doors, 6 windows. We need 6 white curtains. What do we need for the curtains? We've made them yet? That'll give us our 6 white curtains. Painted door, painted door, large bolts, large painted plank. Large panel painted, we need 30. Okay. We got 24. Okay, so we gotta do the large panel. Okay, so we need more white paint. How much paint does it take? 2. We need more white paint. Oh, I need more. Oh, that's what I forgot to buy. Go back and buy some more. Shite. Ay, caramba. Yeah, never ending, never ending. So we gotta go back and buy some more. So we're gonna do this. Over here. What's this place I've got? This beehive was nearly full, by the way, when I first started. I may have to make some more soon. So you gotta buy some more oil. Oil is what I'm really chewing through. doing the paint. And this is where your bronze happiness comes in. And I've been chewing through the bronze happiness like crazy. Because I had the top bar literally full of bronze happiness. The paint is what's going to kill me doing it. So I hope everybody really enjoys the update. And check it out on Steam and Epic Games. They're available to purchase. And so you have any questions or anything like that, don't be shy. Don't be shy. And there is other stuff coming, so can't say much. I know what's coming. So I get a bit of a behind the scenes look, and I mean, just how he's come across and how this is made is just mind blowing. Mind blowing, the work that's actually involved. I would have never ever how it's done beyond my capabilities. But I can help promote with the stream. Well, Victoria Island, no, it's not. Because Victoria Island, you're going to get over here and you'll be disappointed. Because there's so many things you got to do first. So you want to work towards the village. You got to work on the steel mine first. Because with the steel mine, you go from the steel mine to the steel mine to mining copper, the gold and silver. So steel mine, copper and silver. I'm getting copper, gold and silver. I get it right yet. Sheesh. So you go to gold and silver. Then you go over to the village island, then Victoria Island. I come over here first, and when you get over here, you get the workbench and says, hey, guess what? You need to upgrade. And of course, first thing you need is pigment. You need red paint, which means you need pigment. In order to get that pigment, you need silver coins. To get the silver coins, you need to do the silver mine. In order to do the silver mine, you need steel plate. To get the steel plate, you need steel ingot. To get the steel ingot, you got to go through the steel mine. So steel mine, and then steel mine, your gold and silver mines, and then you go over to the village island, then back over here. As you're going to need your pigments is what you want from over there. Because you got to start making your paint and stuff. Because even to do your very first house here requires paint. Very first level for your upgrade requires 6 red paint. I can always quickly show you if you like Dixieland. I can actually show you if you like. That's easy. I've got time to tell. I got time. And that's what the stream is here for. So, what did I want? White paint. It's craft 20. So while that's crafting some paint, what's my pigment like? 20. So let's do this. So the major production, which we should go from with this update, what you need to do. And actually, if I go here, hey, thank you, Dixieland. So we'll go through and I'll show you. Like I said, this is the reason why we do the streams. So you know basically most of the construction. So we'll head over here. We got to go to Williams Island. That's where we got to go first. And to go through where you start from with this update. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get the steel mill workbench, which you buy from Williams, which I'll show you. We're just doing a bit of a recap here. That's the first thing I did. I went straight to Victoria Island and went, oh, and I worked backwards. I worked backwards to figure it out. So I got confused with the steel mill because I found the water wheel. I figured, where's the steel mill? Where do I get the steel ingots from? And that's where I got a bit confused. So I had to ask. So when you come over here, we're at Williams Island now. And if you run all the time, you're going to go through your stamina and health and all that sort of thing. I got a ton of honey, so it doesn't matter. So when you go to your building trader, down at the bottom, you got your steel mill workbench. Down there is where you get the stuff to build your steel mill. You go through and you'll find what you need to build your steel mill. Now your steel mill, if you remember the castle area, which we'll show you in a sec, that's where we're heading to now. That's what I call it anyway, the castle area. So we'll head there next. So you get your steel mill. You're going to need the stuff. You can set it up probably there. I've got everything set down at the port because I've literally got everything I need there. For me, it's like been a central location. So you come up here. As up here is where your silver and gold mine are. Got it right that time. Woohoo. I love what he's done with lighting in the tunnels and stuff. Like I said, if you come in here and you find it too dark, go to your settings and change your shadows. Turn them down, it'll help. Like I said, I've got mine sitting on cinematic. This is where your gold and silver mine are. So if you keep going, your steel mill is up here. And the water wheel, you got to come over here and pick up to craft the steel mill. You'll see what I mean. The water wheel actually does respawn, but you can only build once, and there's only one location. So you get the steel mill, you get the stuff. You have a look at what you need when you build the steel mill workbench. I'd actually build a bench before you go anywhere, so you can see what other materials you need to build. Instead of walking over here and going, oh crap, I wish I would have known. I would have grabbed this and that. So me, I grabbed the water wheel here, took it down to the port, built everything up here, then down there, then come up here and build it. That's what I did. As this is where you get your steel ingots from. And you're not actually mining steel. So this is, come over here, you'll collect that water wheel, you'll collect that, and then you can build this little shack. It's a couple of stages. Yeah. As I said, a bit of work involved. Make sure you check it out down there too. There's a goodie down there. So when you come here, you'll find your steel ingot. This is where you get your steel ingot and where your steel plate is. This is where you make your steel plate, which one steel plate takes, to make one large steel plate, takes 5 steel ingots. To make a steel ingot, you need 4 iron ore and a coal. So 4 iron ore and a coal to make a steel ingot. Make a gold inglet. Inglet? Is that a word? To make a gold ingot, you need 10 gold ore from one gold ingot. Just like your silver. You need 10 silver ore to make 1 silver ingot. So when you first start out, it's your steel ingots first to make your steel plate. Because you need the steel plate to make your gold and silver mine. The other one just took large iron plate. This one takes the large steel plate. So this is where you go first. Then once you start mining, you get your mines going. You're going to need a couple more of the drill towers, the windmill towers. Once you get those going, and you'll see there's a high maintenance kit that is meant for only silver and gold that you'll need. Also for those mines, like you've got the other 2 maintenance kits, as you know, for the other mines. So there is one specific just for the gold and silver. So once you get that worked out, and you get your gold and silver, then you're going to need a few more materials. Because over at the village is where you got to build, or not build, but you got to repair the bridge. And I think that's what's the thing which may change in the future when you first start, is instead of rebuilding that bridge from scratch, you can actually repair it. Because that way it's a little bit less confusing for everybody. So, like I said, if anybody ever gets confused, please shout out, please ask. And if I happen to not be streaming, if I'm playing Call of the Wild or anything like that, and you got a question about Island Paradise, please ask. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. Please ask. Nice. Like I said, don't forget the official Discord as well. Even ask in my Discord as well. So there's your mines there. To get to the village, some have probably been paying attention to where I've been going, as the village island is a bit of a maze. As there's only one real way to get to where the villages are. So we'll go down here. It's actually down that corner there. I said I ended up working some of this backwards, trying to figure out. I said the only thing I really got lost on was the steel mill. I was running around for ages looking. So I did waste a bit of time running around. But the time I waste is the time you get to save, so. And like I said, this is release is out now. I'm still on the beta, the experimental version, so. We get to start the stream with a bit of early access to give you a bit of a preview of what was coming today. So when you come down here at this end of the lake, and one thing is neat, I will say, where you've got to put one of the towers, one of the drill towers to power one of the drills, you actually got to walk through the snow. It's in between the snow mountains. So I haven't shown you that. I'll leave that to you. Just think about where the mine is, and then where the drills are actually going to be. There is a thing that says like which direction they are and stuff. So. Like over here. Like I said, if you think you're going to cheese this island, yeah, ain't happening. Ain't happening. You can't walk over the top. Some of the top's not there. So this island here is where you're going to build the workbench. This workbench is going to be sitting here for you. And you got to repair this bridge. So you're going to come here. So like you're going to need to build the village floor. So you're going to need large bolts. Everything else you can sort of build here. You've got the trees and stuff, but you're going to need large bolts here. So you're going to want to bring some bolts. You bring, say, 100 bolts to start off with. They'll give you started. I think it's going to take a couple of hundred. This is 2 of these structures. And you come through and you actually repair this bridge. You'll find there's a few panels missing out of here. There's this whole section completely that's gone. A few panels and then the complete section again. So. I said this is a bit of a maze over here. And this is where you bring your steel and steel. Your gold and silver ingots. Here's a bridge there. But I went this way. And so we'll see how many people were paying attention to where I went today. I like the towers, but at night they've actually got a light in them. They light up. We've seen it flickering earlier. See, oops, I got lost. Damn, man. Turned around. Might be on purpose. Which way did you go, George? Which way did you go? This island over here is where you want to get to. I said you got all these spikes. So yeah, definitely don't jump. It could hurt a bit. So this is where, and see these bridges here are the rope bridges. So these bridges here are rope bridges all the way through. You repair the one bridge, and they're rope bridges all the way through. So that rope bridge, you remember, you craft on you. So if you happen to have a couple of rope bridge segments from when you first started, you got somewhere to use them now. Because that's what you're building here. These are your rope bridges. Hello, my goodies. You're beautiful. It's funny. Oh, they're cool. And of course, you come over here, you got your bench here. This is where you build the animal trader and the village trader. Animal trader goes there. Village trader goes over here. You see these ones are new additions. I think he's frozen stiff. It's funny. And of course, this is where you get all your stuff here. I'll buy another 100 pigment while I'm here. What's up? This is where you get your pigment. This is where you get your cart. 500 gold coins cost you for that cart. Down the track, when you start doing the farming, planting out stuff, and later on you will go through and sell all these. You will see when you expand a bit more on the farm, you'll be selling all these as well. And of course, you need the better soil and stuff of that. It costs gold coins to buy all these seeds as well. I'm going to say a hint for you. The bees for the honey. When the honey gets nearly full. Yeah, exactly. And like you figure, oh, well, I'm done with bronze and stuff like that. No, you're not done with bronze. And some of the bronze you still need to like buy the oil. And you're going to go through copious amounts of oil. I mean, I've gone through 4,000 or 5,000 in bronze. 4,000 or 5,000 in bronze that I had sitting in my little kitty. And so from here, then is where you go to Victoria Island. Once you go through there, once you get your red pigment, then you go to... Let's have a look. So gold coins are gold coins. Silver. You cannot trade like happiness for your coins. But we'll show you what you can do with your happiness. We go up here. I've got a trader here. I've got the trader from First Island. I've actually got it here. So you can go here. So bronze happiness. You can actually buy the bronze happy. So you can sell. So you can't go down to bronze. No, good. This is Dixieland. This is the reason why we do the stream. This is what we do. This is why we do the stream. So all the more happy to help. So you cannot trade down to bronze. You can only trade down from gold to silver. And silver to gold. You can't trade down to bronze. Bronze you've got to earn, and that's it. But bronze is easy to earn. Very easy to earn the bronze. So like even if you go here and like honey. Honey is the key to bronze when you first start out. Like your silver happiness, the key for that is cooked fish when you first start out as well. Until later on when you get into your meals and then you get into your silver and stuff like that. And you get into gold happiness when you start making your meat stew and that sort of thing. So honey is your key to bronze happiness. And hence the reason why you see where I've done mine, but any one of those big plots. One of my other profiles, I started on the very first island I could actually do the honey. This one here was the one I originally got my logo on when it was gifted to me. Hence the reason why I was here. And this is where these ones here really start producing. So you buy your nectar and stuff like that. You buy your first flowers when you first start out. So like you start selling off, say your corn, and you start sell off your tomatoes and stuff like that. And you start that process. And once you start buying your flowers and nectar, then you start getting your honey production happening. Once you get your honey production happening, you're right as rain for silver. It doesn't take long. I mean, there's a lot of silver still. He's bronze happiness sitting here that I'm chewing through. And that's why I like the fish farm here. That's why I come to this fish farm. Is it your big fish farm? Worms are your best for your fish. Your worms are your best. You're going to get more for the worms than you do for your corn seed. So you have more for your worms than you do your corn seed. So hopefully that helps. And then from there, you get over to Victoria Island. Victoria Island, you've got to build not just the foundation, but you got to build the first level. The first level of the house before you can build the barn. So you could build the foundation and the first level, which is what I'm doing. So I've got one part of the barn already built, but I can't put it up yet because it's not ready. So there's a process to have certain things unlocked. Like there's going to be a plastic shredder where you can shred your plastic because you're going to need plastic for like your water mills as well. So when you go down here, I said you build the billboard. It has arrows where everything is. Yeah, no, that's stuff, and I'm more than welcome. More than happy to help. More than happy. Like I said, it's awesome to be a part of Island Paradise. So yeah, you can turn the billboard on. Tells you where everything is. So your water collector locations and towers, animal locations. Just remember, whatever tower you put up is corresponding over the back. So like for this lot of plots here, it's going to be that tower there. And the same with over the hills, because there's 4 over the back as well. So for this one here, when you do eventually build it, like you see I'm not up to it yet. And I've been playing, like I said, for 2 days, literally solid. So you got this, there's going to be this tower here. There's going to be one corresponding on the other side, which will open up this. That'll be the water. There'll be actually water pipes actually come out of the ground here. When I get to that point, we'll actually show you. So you're going to have water pipes going through here. And if you're looking for dirt, so because like you got farming here and stuff, you need dirt. You're going to find it over here as well. So when you come up here to put your towers up, and this is where your water towers are. Come through here. Oh, look what we found over here. Pays to explore. Now these ones here, you need a steel axe to grab. Gee, what do you know? What do we get? Gold trophy. So gold trophy will bring us gold coins. Gold happiness, sorry. Give you gold happiness. Again, if you're having problems, say if you're up here and well, this is not working, you crouch down, then it works. And you're going to want as many of these. It's awesome he's actually done this. It's actually fun being part of like the beta as well. As he's doing updates and stuff like that, if you come out and come back in, ooh, hey, this is new. So yeah, see you got dirt plots, soil plots all throughout here, where you get your worms and stuff as well. So, and like I said, this tower here serves that row, and that one there. So they're actually corresponding, and it's the same all the way down through all four. Nah, I didn't die. Haha. Let's go. See, I'm working on the first house level, so I can put the barn. So you get the first house level. I've got the first house level upgrade. Once I get that upgrade, I can then build the barn. Once I build the barn, then I can start working on the towers and start working on everything else. So that's what we've been working on. And like I said, when you come here, the first workbench says requires upgrade. And when you bring out your build hammer, it actually tells you what you need. Which, if I go, oh no, right. That's the wrong one. That's why. So when you get here first, you're going to see this. And it says requires upgrade. And it's going to tell you that you need large pillar painted, large panel painted, which you're just picking up all over the place. You got them spread out, as you can see. You're going to need bolts, just your standard bolts, not your large ones, your standard. Large arm plate. You're going to need 6 of those, and you're going to need 6 red paint. And like I said, I come over here first and went, oh, I need 6 red paint. Bummer. And like it said, any upgrade you do to any bench of any sort, make sure it's empty, or you kiss the contents goodbye. So be sure you, before you do any upgrades like that, make sure there's nothing in the inventory, because it'll be blank if you upgrade it and there's anything in there. You'll forfeit it. Okay, so I needed curtains. Oh, come on. What was I missing? Curtain house level 1 upgrade. Oh, the panels. That's what I was doing, the panels. That's what I was waiting for the paint. And there's so I gotta make, so I gotta make some more paint. Like I said, we're just chewing through the white paint. Make another 20. Ready? There we go. So see, I need more panels yet. So I think I needed, how many panels do I need? I need 30 large panels. Only got 20. So I've still got to make 10 more panels yet. That's what I was doing in the background. So yeah, that is the upgrade. That is the upgrade. And I said it's now officially released. We started out before the release, so that's why I won the experimental. The joy of it is once with the full release, I can just continue on the regular. I love the fountain. My wife loves this fountain too. And you can drink from the fountain. So keep an eye. We will do another stream. Probably not tomorrow, but maybe the next time. I'll go back to the Hunt to Color the Wild tomorrow, and then we'll do another Island Paradise probably the next day. So, bear with me. There's that. So yeah. I said, if you have any questions, don't be shy. And for those who are watching the stream afterwards, many thank you, because we go live on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. We're across 3 channels. And like I said, that's a regular thing. So I said, if you have any questions or anything like that, please let us know. If there's any guides that you would really like to see, also give me a shout. That's what I'm looking at. I wanted to make some other guides, but like I said, I don't want to do too much because I don't want to really do a walkthrough and sort of hold your hand all the way through either, if you know what I mean. I can't get up there. So yeah, and again, a massive shout out to Marius and stuff. And like I said, you will see my logo here, Alpine Gaming Australia. And if you're wondering, Mocha is the name of the goat actually in my logo. It is one of my goats I have in real life. If you have a look at my TikTok and YouTube, you actually get to meet it. So there's actually a short there over. But I think we're going to probably finish it up here, folks. We're going to finish it up here. Again, massive shout out. Thank you, everybody. And like I said, massive shout out to Marius from Island Paradise for this golden opportunity. I said this is the official Island Paradise stream. If you have any questions, comments, if you want to see more of these streams, please let me know. Please let me know. I can do a lot more of these if you like. So keep let me know. Oh, a pleasure, Dixieland, a pleasure. I love it. So as I said, I'm going to be doing the Hunt to Color the Wild tomorrow, and we'll probably be back the next day with a bit more Island Paradise, and I'll see where I can get up to in between then and now. So it's dark. Scary. Scared of the dark. Love how you just go, let there be light. Now, also, saving your game. Save your project. Don't quit. Do yourself a favor. Go from there. Go to the main menu. then quit from there. That way it doesn't affect any saves or anything like that. Yeah, so there's epic updates. I mean, you got a plastic recycler that we've not talked about. There's a pizza oven. There's a boiled and fried table. So when I get a bit further up, we're gonna go through some of these. That's why I want to do another one. There's a metal meat table, like a butcher table. There's also one to make sausage. So there's a bit of cooking coming. There's this metal cabinets, not just the other ones we've had. There's a sink, there's a blender, there's fruit pies, there's meat pies. There's a top glass middle cabinet. So you can really deck out the house as well. And there's more furniture there. As you can see, we're making curtains. Biofarm building for corn, wheat, potato, onion, sunflower, carrot, garlic, cabbage, eggplant, red beet, grass, fiber plant, cotton, and rice. That's what the biofarm buildings are for. So there's a lot of stuff coming. Aluminum greenhouse with custom plots for tomato, pepper. So you wonder where you're going to be using the aluminum for. Tomato, pepper, strawberry, cucumber, pumpkin, lettuce, and watermelon. There's your bio seeds. There's a tools. There's a basket and there's a knife. And of course, you got all your different plant paints there. There's high quality soil there's the manure that you're going to use for the high quality soil. Your food ingredients: bun, dough, burger, fried burger, sausage, boiled sausage, salami, smoked salami, fried eggs. Casing, there's fat, pizza crust, cheese. Advanced food and juice: pizza cheese, pizza salami, pizza veg, hamburger, hot dog, sandwich, apple juice, orange juice, lime juice. So currency: gold coins, silver coins, bronze coins. You know about the small card. We talked about that a bit today. Maintenance kit: strong is what you'll use for your gold and silver drills. And of course, then you got all your new ingots, steel cable. There's something coming. Which you'll use that. You need the iron bucket for your paint. And of course, there's a lot of he's updated some of the icons and stuff like that as well. So, so yeah, it's been amazing update, absolute epic, and yeah, I'm gonna say Master Shadi, everybody who's tuned in today, been an absolute blast, and yeah. So on Twitch, we're actually gonna send a raid out. So let's swap screens here. Getting Master Shouty, thank you, everybody. It's been an absolute blast. Oh. And of course, we were in an ad break. Thanks, Twitch. Thanks, Twitch. I didn't realize we were in an ad break. I do apologize, folks. But that list I just read out, when you first fired up Island Paradise, you're going to see the extensive list that's actually there. So I said over on Twitch, we're going to send a raid out. Let's see where we're going to go. Where we go? Where we go? Been ages since I've sent it right over to Reb. It's not. No one's doing anything that we're doing here at the minute. So, but we haven't sent it right over to Reb for a bit. Reb is actually doing a bit of FAS. So let's go over and see him. So, Master Shouty, thank you, everybody. Hunter Call of the Wild tomorrow. Then the next day we'll be back with a bit of Island Paradise. So, again, Master Shouty, and we should catch everybody tomorrow. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. He's writing out. Never mind. I'm going to cancel that, right? Got to write somebody else. He's writing out, so that's all right. We go see Laura. She's doing some fishing. I didn't realize he was writing out at the same time. Anyway, that's all right. Caught up first. So we're gonna go over and see Laura. Laura's doing a bit of fishing in the angler. So again, Master Shouty, thank you. And for those on TikTok and YouTube, we should catch you next time as well. So Master Shouty, anyway, catch you